Okay. All right. Few internet problems, but we got those sorted. So now, as it says, we are good to go. Just got to wait for people to come in, and then we can start the Monday live chat. Send a few messages out.
Too much of a disappointment for you. You're a legend in our family. And one thing they all talk about him. Not Ellen. Whenever I bring it up, she changes. She does. It's not like that, though. She just don't need to see her upset, that's all. You can meet up once if you're free.
Right, a couple of messages gone out. Sorry if I look a bit bright. I mean, I had the light on, big light up there, but if I just have that and turn the lamp off, then it goes pretty dark. But the lamp actually has a new bulb in it today, which is a bit brighter than the last one. So if I turn this off, look, it doesn't look like there's any light, even though I've got the big lights on up there. So put this one on, and it's distinctly brighter. It's just, I can't do anything about it. Let's check on Warburton. Oh dear, hang on, let's check this out. Oh, Somerset, okay. Still sad though, somebody's died. David Warburton, 59. Former Tory MP. Disgraced, but he's, yeah. SA, misconduct, and drug use. Not very good for a politician, is it? Right, it's going to YouTube. Still going. Notifications. I'll give it a few minutes and see how this goes. It's coming up 7:45 and nobody's in yet. So hopefully my internet don't crash.
Fried by a bolt of lightning. A fitting end. It's final. A fitting end. It's finally
Hey Jay,
over.
how you doing? Alright. You're the only one in at the moment. The only one in here. I'm just waiting to see what happens with everybody else. And yeah, I had a bit of internet trouble again. I told you I was going to have this issue. The weather's changing. and I had to reset the PC before I could even set up the stream for tonight. So this is running a bit late. As you can see, I put the first message up saying 2.6 had internet issues, ready to go in a minute. Then, okay, good to go now, just after. But it's something's really going wrong. Really going wrong at the moment. How's your day been? Let me check. Bristol. First, yeah, they are scheduled to go live tonight, 8:30. All right. There we go. Oh dear, Jay. I had a laugh the other morning. I was going for a walk along the Esplanade. I don't know if I told you. And this woman had been out jogging and she'd stopped and she was looking over the wall. And I could hear this shouting and everything. I was only down the end of the road by the railway station. And this big fat bloke with two kids was walking along the road with his phone on loudspeaker, and he was shouting and swearing and everything down the thing. No, Daniel. So I stopped and I said to this woman, I said, "Are you all right?" She said, "Yeah, I'm just worried about the two kids over there." So I looked over the wall and then looked back at her and I went, "Oh, it's that guy on the phone. I thought two people were going to have a fight or something." She said, "No, there's only one of them, him down there with the kids." So I said, "Oh, there's always one, isn't there?" And I looked over the wall again and he stopped and he put the phone down and he shouted up at me from the bottom of the wall down below. He said, "I'm on the phone." I said, "Yeah, I know you're on the phone." And he goes, "Yeah, I'm being a bit loud." I said, "Yeah, I know you're being a bit loud." And he's like, "You got a problem, mate? You got a problem?" I said, he said, "You keep looking at me. You got a problem?" I said, "No." He said he started jumping up and down and saying, "Oh, start walking, mate. Keep walking. Have a good day, yeah? Carry on." So I was like, "Oh, I can't be bothered with people like you." So I continued on. But I just felt sorry for the kids. I was waiting for a copper to come along. And I was going to stop him and say, "Look, I'm concerned for the children over there." There's a guy shouting, swearing, being very aggressive around them. And it's not good for young children to be around that sort of person if he's going to get aggravated like that on the phone. But no cops, no nothing. So all I could do was just continue walking down the road to meet my dad. But yeah, you get some idiots around here, real prats. Like great father figure, like that moron over the road there. I mean, who goes down the road shouting, swearing, and screaming down a phone with two young kids around? They'll probably pick that up later, and mum will say, like, "Can you go and clean your room?" And they'll be like, "Oh, fuck off. Fucking cleaning my room. Do you think you fucking do it?" It's terrible, terrible. You start doing that and the kids get onto that sort of thing, and then you don't control it. It's going to be a lifestyle for them, and they're never going to change after that because it's too built in. That will be their attitude for everything. Terrible, terrible parenting. Is the stream still going, Daniel? Yeah, I know. It's just ridiculous that how I've seen people go down the high street, like young girls, they've got kids, and they're pushing the kids in prams, the kids screaming, because over here, we have front-facing prams, so they look in the direction that you're going, and most kids want to look at the parent when they're being pushed. So some of them have the child holding part facing the adult, as they're pushing them down. But most of the prams I've seen are kids facing in the direction that you're walking or going in, and they can't see the parents, and they start getting anxious. They want to know their parents is there, and these young girls are like, "Oh, fucking shut up. You're getting on my fucking nerves now. You wait till we fucking get home." I was like, good God. I mean, it's bad. Really, really bad. Parenting these days, they don't say to them, "Look, I'm here. Look," and they turn the pram around. "Look, it's me pushing you. I'm here. It's all right. Don't panic." No, it's all shut the F up and you screaming little shit and wait till I effing get you home and oh, bloody joke. I feel sorry for the kids. And Daniel, yeah, you're right. These kids will grow up with some problems later on in life because of their parents' behaviour. Sickening. Strain's still streaming, okay. I don't suppose it'll be long now. Let's have a look. Yep. Getting a bit bad at the moment, isn't it? I mean, it's a bit hit and miss for YouTube, whatever you do. But I mean, when you've got 336,000 subs, all right, guaranteed everybody doesn't watch that channel, but he's still got 336,000 subbed. There may be new subs to replace some of the people that have left. But it's pretty sad when you look down, you only see about 24 people watching. I mean, what can you do? You know, you got a channel like that that's doing live streams, showing off games, going back to the roots sometime, doing stealth, things like that. And it doesn't seem it's gaining the traction and people aren't watching it. So I don't know. I don't really know how you can help out apart from what we're doing already, but the videos need to be pushed for people to catch on and for it to build up, and it just for some reason doesn't seem to be happening. I mean, I got what, 411. I'm nowhere near the thousands or even the 500s yet, and you know, I still don't know if I'm doing it right or wrong. I can't afford the newest games, so I have to go back and play some of my other stuff that I haven't finished and some things that I'm currently doing, or buy things when there's a sale so I can play a new game. But I mean, even I don't know. We're all in the same boat. What do? How do we get our channel noticed? How do we get the videos out there? There is a thing called YouTube promotion, but you need over 1,000 subs before it's even an activated part of YouTube, and I'm not even anywhere near there yet. How I know? Because I have childhood form of PTSD because my dad could not control his temper. You put temperature. Well, mind you, that could be said as temper, because in the UK we say you can blow hot and cold. So that means you can be, you know, you can be really aggressive or you can be really cool. So I suppose without knowing it, you've actually put something in there that makes sense by misspelling it. But, you know, I'm not knocking you on that. Because my dad went to Vietnam. Yeah, that was awful out in Vietnam. I heard from my cousin's husband once. He had a friend go out there. And the army patrol were out one day and they found him. I don't know how to describe it, actually. They found him. He'd had his head removed and his chest had an incision made into it, and they put his head inside his chest and left him there. That was a brutality of some of the stuff that they do when they was out there fighting in the war. That's some bad stuff went down out there. Should never have happened in the first place, really. But you know, what can you do in this day and age? Since then, all we seem to have is war, invasions, politics, bad politics, and other stuff. It's sad, very sad. How we can't live in a peaceful world, I don't know. We've had 2 world wars, and you think after all them years of peace, nobody wants to go anywhere near another one. And yet everybody seems to think that either World War III is going to start very soon in the next year if Putin carries on with the Ukraine. And some people seem to think that we are in the middle of the Third World War already. So, yeah. But anyway, that's enough of that subject. I don't want to talk about that. That's why I set this up. We got to talk about anything for the evening and get our mind off all this crap and everything that's going on now. Hello, Renee. Welcome in. Got a good group in now. I've just messaged Jason, but I doubt he's going to be here. I don't know. He's not on the live scene at the moment for anything really, so I'm trying to just give him the option to come in and have the choice of whether he wants to or not. I might get a message from him later on and say, sorry, I didn't feel like it or something like that, which is fair enough. It's not compulsory. You be here, is it? It's all personal choice. All personal choice. Everybody has a choice in whatever they do. You want to watch somebody stream, you got the personal choice of wanting to watch that or not. If you want to watch something else that somebody doesn't like, you got the personal choice of doing that. You get up in the morning, you want to put whatever clothes on, it's your personal choice. Everything, no one doesn't have a choice in whatever they do. Everything you do is personal choice. If you want to start drinking yourself into oblivion in the middle of the afternoon, you got the personal choice to do that. If you want to whack yourself up to the eyeballs with drugs, then that's your personal choice. Cops are out again. Everything is a choice, and nobody can say somebody else made them do it, because you have the choice to actually do what it is that you do. So what does anyone want to talk about? Let me know in the chat, and we'll take it from there.
This is a new dating app. Guys don't need to pay to message others. You can chat the profiles of single women in your area. Just up.
Oh, wow. What an amazing end. Hi, Natalie, welcome in. You don't need to worry about modding here because there's no one here to mod for. So there's nothing to do. So you can have the night off. Just enjoy the chat. Unless you feel like timing Daniel out or Renee, banning them both, because they've both been a problem since they arrived. So pick which one and get rid of one. You can only pick one though. My internet has been awful. Has anybody else had internet problems lately? I've had so many things going on. I just do not know what on earth is going on at the moment. I had YouTube freeze on me a couple of times. I've had to restart the computer. When I've been watching YouTube again or anything like that, I get a white screen. Then the image comes back. Another white screen pops up. Then it says I've got an exception error. I close all that down. Then I have to restart the computer, restart the router, get back on. And then for some reason, everything seems to go smoothly. So I'm going to have to give Sky a ring, I think, tomorrow and see if they've got any problems at their end, because this is a thing that's been going on for a while now, and it's starting to aggravate me. Bad internet recently. It's ballsed up a live stream I was on. Yeah, so it's not only me then. Okay, so now I've got something that I can go to Sky with tomorrow and ask them if they can look into it, because I don't understand what on earth is going on in this area and everywhere else. I really don't. Natalie, I am technically the man with 3 Goldie Bum Bum guns in Black Ops 6. What does Daniel, Renee, everyone, Natalie as well, what's your take on the futuristic version of Black Ops 7? Do you think they should have gone back and had a story like taking it back to its roots, how the Black Ops began, and a story about the missions that built up the Black Ops operations? Because I'm not 100% sold on this going into the future again. They did it with Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, and they found out from Infinite Warfare, that Call of Duty, that nobody really liked it, so they wanted to take it back. So now they've gone further into the future with Black Ops 7. I just don't understand it. Why can't we have a concept where it's like the origins of Black Ops? Go back, show us how the Black Ops got started, and let us play through some missions that show how Black Ops originally began. Then bring it into the era of the 360 with Black Ops 1 and 2. Black Ops 3. I don't even know. Did we have a Black Ops 3? I think we did. Anyway, then you go forward and you start advancing it. But I don't really think they're going to do well with this Call of Duty this year. And I think, in my own opinion, that Battlefield is going to be the one that takes over from Call of Duty this year. And then Activision, Blizzard, and a couple others are going to have to think about what they're doing and try and sort it out so that they can have some competition between that and the next Battlefield next year, possibly. Because I'm not sold on it. I'm not hating on the game. I'll have to wait and see how it plays out, but I'm not entirely sold on what they're doing. It's Miss Wiley Coyote who stays in the South. She's blown it. She's blown the Wi-Fi, and it's got to have an hour to recover, if you know what I mean. She's blown the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi's blue, and it needs an hour to recover. I forgot to ask, do you want to be part? Oh, yeah. Natalie, we got to sort that out. We got to sort that out at some point. Maybe next year I'll sort out online, and we'll all have a laugh with Sniper Elite. It'll be me, you, Renee, and a few others. Haven't played it yet, so I'm looking forward to seeing how it plays. You'll just have to let me know which is the best Battlefield to pick up. Then we'll do that. Depending on the cost of the game as well, though. I'm not paying 70 quid for a game that I can get in a sale at some point, though, because that's just stupid. This time I'm not getting COD. No, I don't blame you. I mean, I don't hate on COD. I've got virtually every COD game there is. But I just haven't had the money to buy the other COD games afterwards. So what I've got is just what I've got in the collection over there. So I'll go back to them at one point, but I've gone a bit. I've dropped off of COD a little bit myself. My favourite one was Ghosts. I love COD Ghosts. I just wish they'd made a sequel, but they never went ahead with it. I think games are going so far forward, we're going to miss the joy of how we used to play them, for example, VR. Yeah, I'll tell you, there are some good VR games, though. If you want to play one and you're a fan of Alien, and this is a real arcadey Aliens game with the sort of who was the team, the elite team? What do you call them? The Colonial Marines. You got the proper rifle, pulse rifle, and everything. And I had a trailer of it on my channel. It's called Alien Rogue Incursion. I saw somebody play it the other day, and yeah, really good. I watched it all the way through, and I thought it was pretty cool for a VR Alien game. So that would be worth considering. There are some good games out there. The Batman one, Batman Arkham Shadow. Be interesting to see how that goes after we saw Strain do a little bit of it a while back. So yeah, Batman Arkham Shadow and Alien Rogue Incursion are two that I would say are pretty good games for VR. From what I've seen anyway. What's that? I told you already, Battlefield 7 campaign will be a mix of the past when Mason was a kid and future 2035. Oh, okay, I forgot about that. But as I said, Renee, I'll have to wait and see how the game plays out. If Strain streams it or anyone like that, then we can truly see if we like it or not, because that's the best way to do it now. For the last few years, I've gone on people's advice where, and I tell them the same thing now. If you want to know if a game is good or not and it's for you, go on YouTube and watch somebody play it. Give it half an hour or more. If you don't like it within half an hour, you know it's not a game that you're going to play. So that's the advice that was given to me and the advice I give to people now to do. Otherwise, you buy it yourself, you pay all that money and you get home and you think this is a pile of crap. You sell it and then you don't get the money you paid back for it. So don't do anything about anything until somebody is playing it. Watch them, make your own mind up. That's the best way to do it. That's the best advice I got and the best advice I can give anybody else. Well, Natalie, I'm annoyed with the new Thief. It's in VR. Is there a trailer for that on? I'll have a look at that in a minute. If there's a trailer on YouTube, I'll have a look. I really want to play, but I can't because I have motion sick. Oh, we can't play it because you have motion sickness and need glasses. All right, okay. I'm planning on getting Battlefield. Daniel's getting the Battlefield game. If I were you, Daniel, I'd watch somebody play a bit of it first, and then, as I said, let yourself know if it's going to be a game for you. But also with the cost, take that into consideration as well for a brand new game. Meow Shot Elite Team. Sniper Me Elite. It's all cats. I'm buying you Sniper Elite. You'll need Sniper Elite 5 and Resistance. I think they've dropped in price now. I know you can buy physical copies on Amazon. All right, I'll have a look. Horizon Call of the Mountain VR game. You definitely need to play. Let's have a look at some of these. I want to check this out now. Let's have a look at them. Let's all watch some trailers. A couple of trailers. So what we got? Thief VR. I can just see myself getting copyrighted by the end of this live now. Streaming this stuff. Thief VR. Trailer. Thief VR. Okay, just a second. Let me go to screen share. Black Ops 7 comes out in November, so we'll have to wait and see. Well, not far away, is it? No, in September now. I've got my mate's birthday on the 25th. Then my birthday in October. See, a couple of months. It's not that far away. Until that, I have Black Ops 6 Battle Pass Season 5 to grind. Yeah, Renee, you grinding away at that, aren't you? Most games I get is from live streamers. Oh, okay. Right. VR Legacy. Here we go. Legacy of Shadow. Let's have a look.
No one knows how old the city really is. For me, it's all I've ever known. My whole world.
Looks good. Looks good visuals. What were you in?
I was raised in this city's shadow. Free to take whatever I need to survive. This city hides many lost and legendary treasures. Locked away, waiting to be found, waiting to be taken. But some treasures come with more trouble than others.
I thought I was dead. And who are you?
Actually looks alright. The graphics look pretty cool as well. The visuals are nice. What's the other one I just saw? Thief VR. Horizon Call of the Mountain. Let's have a look. Launch trailer. Okay, let's have a look at this.
Rated T for teen.
What's the betting I'll get copyright now? When this stream ends, I bet I'll get copyright claims on these. I'll just cut them out.
There, he's awake.
Reyes, machines attack this settlement.
Machines don't attack settlements.
Tell that to the dead.
So that's it. You need someone expendable to go after him.
Find out why the machines are attacking. And you shall be a free man.
Oh no! Oh!
genuine. Stop sharing for a minute. All right. Well, actually looks all right. Doesn't look too bad. I mean, the visuals are getting better. I mean, you look at Metal Gear Solid Delta. That looks amazing. From what we saw when Strain played, that just looks so good. But I'm tempted to go back and play the original PS3 versions now because they're just still as good. And I got through part of Metal Gear 3, but I never finished it. I went off them after that because I found that they went away from story and they didn't have any base to them anymore. They just felt bland, boring, repetitive, doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. And I just didn't enjoy it. But Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3, and a couple of others were good. Then they came out with Metal Gear Survive, and that flopped. Yeah, I just wasn't impressed. I got fed up playing with them after that. All right, where are we? I'm missing something because I've been. Where are we? There we are. That's Renee and Natalie's conversation. VR's too expensive. I just want to use controller games. Advancing too much, they're going to miss the magic. Yeah, they can do. It's the type of genre of game you want to play. That's the thing. You know, you don't have to look at it and go, well, I'm losing interest now because of the way it's going. It's just what you want to play when you want to play it, and that's it, really. But yeah, VR, that can be a completely separate argument. I mean, I like VR, but I don't like the fact that you haven't got the extension of the arms and you've just got a pair of floating hands. It just doesn't look right to me. If they had the limb going up to the elbow and then the gloves on and things like that to make it look more human, I think it would be great. But I just don't like the idea of the floating hands. It just doesn't feel realistic to me at all. I just don't like it. I love Thief, but I don't want to have to get a VR to play it. Yeah, you can get a bundle in, but if you already got the console, there's no point. But there are bundles out there with the console and everything. You get all the headset, PSVR 2 and everything in it. It all comes all together, but probably looking at a bit more expense on the price of everything then, aren't you? Bundled all in. I still need to figure what SP game I'll be streaming or doing content for my channel next. Renee, have you done or played the Resident Evil 4 remake? You should do that if you get a chance. I think that'd be cool and something different. The PSVR 5, £400. Oh, you know. Hello. Hello. Hello, monkey. What you doing? You chilling? What are you doing, Pooch? Bless her. I've just put an old comedy on for little Nats. Do you remember Baby's Day Out? Came out in 1994. No, I've never even heard of it. I don't think I've ever seen it. It's weird knowing that the kid was the same age as me when it was filmed. Really? No, I honestly have never seen it. No, No, I've never heard of it. Who was in it? Let's have a look. Baby's Day Out. Oh my God! Would you get away with that on a movie cover nowadays? The woke folk would just be, they'd be all over this. Look, and it's nothing to do with anything at all. But you know, the woke folk nowadays would have a right field day picking this to shreds. Look, Baby's Day Out, and there's a gorilla. 3 guys and a kid sitting on the gorilla's shoulders. Now, right? Look at that. Now, I've got no issue with that. That is an old cover for a movie, right? But nowadays, I guarantee you, if somebody saw that, they would have a field day ripping this apart. You can't have a gorilla sitting on the front of a movie cover. You can't have a little baby sitting on the gorilla. Look at these 3 guys at the bottom, and you've got to change the movie cover now because this is wrong, this is offensive, this is racist. Oh, fuck off. But you can just see that is exactly what is going to be said. If somebody saw that, somebody out there is going to complain about the gorilla being on the front cover and a baby sitting on the shoulders. These people need to get a life and stop worrying about film covers that have no real offensive value. They're just something designed for the film to stand out. If you just had the city in the background, you know, the baby there and the 3 guys, nobody would probably bother about what this movie was about. But because it's got the imaging of the gorilla and the kid and this 3 guys underneath and the city skyline in the back, then this is what makes the cover of the video stand out. And this is what people don't understand. It's all about branding, design, and letting people see it. Once they see that, they go, oh, that looks weird. Got a gorilla on the front there and a baby and that. So the film stands out. Immediately you've noticed it. So, you know, if you were to go and listen to an advert on the TV, right? Go Compare, for example, or something like that, right? Because of the actual theme song and everything else and other things gets in your head. And in the end, you walk around the house going, Go Compare, you know, and all this carry on. And you're running around going, don't look here, don't look there, over there, Go Compare, you know, and all this. And you're doing it yourself. And, you know, you know what the music is. You know what the song is because it's in there. And that image on that film cover, people notice it and they say in years' time, 1994, do you remember that film, Baby's Day Out? Oh, yeah, that one with the big gorilla on the front and the kid sitting on the shoulders and 3 blokes lying on the ground with a city skyline in the back. They wouldn't even recognise that if that gorilla wasn't there. You know, bloody morons, a whole lot of them. It's like them ones who block up the M25 and stop all the cars and block up passageways in the supermarkets and stuff because they're protesting about, you know, just stop oil. I mean, how does that even achieve what they're protesting when they're in a supermarket and blocking up the motorway? I mean, it's illegal to be on a motorway anyway, from what I know. You can be arrested and fined. So how can they all sit in a line? You've got to be bloody brave, though, as well, because the cars are coming down there around about 70, 80 miles an hour. If someone can't stop and they come down the motorway and they don't know you're blocking up that motorway, they could go flying into you and you could actually be killed by a motor vehicle. And who's to blame? The poor person who was driving down there because they didn't know these idiots were blocking the road up, you know? It's unfair. They do all the protesting and something happens to them, it's the other person's fault. It's a joke, absolute joke. If you want to protest about just stop oil, just stop throwing soup over, you know, historical pieces of art and ruining snooker tables with orange powder and disrupting people's nights out at the opera and everything else, and go and stand outside a petrol station. You'll get some attention if you stand out there with a fucking lighter in your hand and just act as if you're going to light it standing by a petrol pump. That will get you some attention. But that, you know, what you're doing, what they're doing in other times is just, it's just not achieving anything. Right, where are we? Watch the trailer. Right. Another copyright coming up. I'm gonna, Natalie, if I get copyrighted by the end of this stream, you're banned. You're banned from my chat for about a month. I think if one bloody copyright comes up from this baby's day out, you're banned for a month off of my my channel here. Right, I'm telling you now, one copyright claim and you're banned from this channel for a month. All right, I'm telling you now. Right, what am I going to click on?
He got loose when no one was looking. They never thought he could get this far.
What's our cocktail? Everybody got O2?
Or move this fast.
We need your help. We have emergency equipment that needs to get through.
What's going on here?
No, miss, I'm sorry.
He was having a good
I haven't got the
time.
option to use captions. You can't put the captions on there if I turn the sound down. I've got it down as far as I can go without losing it all.
He's ruthless. He's toothless. And the world is his playpen. From John Hughes, the creator of Home Alone. Baby's Day Out. Crawling your way next summer. Directed
I might
by
have to
Patrick
actually
Reed
watch
Johnson.
that. I might have to have a look at it. Yeah, I did mute it as much as I can, but there's no option for captions. Otherwise, I would have muted the video and put the captions on. It would have come up like subtitles, but I'm probably going to get flagged. What I'll do is at the end of this stream, I'll just go into the editor and I'll just cut out all of the trailers and all of the video that we've just watched. So it's not a big issue. I'll just edit it out. That'll remove all the copyright. Yeah, I know. I won't be playing too many because it's a movie and I could end up with copyright claims all over the place. So I'll have a look at it later on. I'll see if I can find it somewhere and watch it. For all I know, I may have seen it years ago, but I just can't remember. No worries, you still remain my mod. No, she's not going to have mod privileges removed. If I get a copyright claim, it just means that Natalie, for that, me playing that, is going to get banned from the channel for a month, that's all. So you'll have to wait until October before I let you back in. Angry's going to fly to Turkey so he can gobble gobble. Yeah, I'm going out to gobble gobble in the hotel, morning, noon and night, with plenty of alcohol and everything else on the 14th of October up until the 21st. So I may actually do a live stream from the hotel. If we've got a balcony out the back and the Wi-Fi is going to work, I may do a stream from Turkey on the Monday. Unless the day before I go, I can do a stream because I don't know what the days are. Let me check. September, October. I'll go away on the 14th. That's a Tuesday. So the 13th, I'll do a live. 21st is a Tuesday. So I may do a live on the 20th because I'll still be out there. So I may do a live stream from Turkey, actually Turkey, in the hotel or on the balcony, you know. And you never know, my mum might even join in. Angry Mama, she might be there as well. If you ever saw no, I don't. How can you even say that, Natalie? That's naughty. I don't do that sort of thing as a man. I don't, you know, that's not my thing. You know, so right, I'm gonna time you out in a minute. You're gonna get timed out. How long shall I put you out for? I think about 10 minutes to let you cool down, I think. You can come back in 10 minutes and then you can probably, you know, try to behave. Anyway, it's 8:30. Unfortunately, much as I'd love to go on a bit longer, I've got to make room for Bristol Paranormal, who are starting now. They'll follow on from me. So if you want to go over and watch something of theirs, or go over and say hello, interact, give the channel some love, you don't have to stay long. That's not me saying go in, don't bother watching or talking to them or anything. But as I said before, it's up to you what you do and where you go. But if you want to go over and say hello to Bristol Paranormal, just pop in, say hello, and then, you know, check it out, see what they got to say for a minute, and then if you want to, you can leave. No one forces you to stay in the live streams anyway. So, Renee, Daniel, Natalie, Jay, I think Jay's disappeared again. I think his internet's messed up once again. I'm going to have to try and see if I can help him get his internet sorted out by the provider, because for some reason he seems to have really bad internet at home. And anybody else who is in the background lurking and didn't come into the chat today, thanks for being here and supporting. We haven't got any likes today, but that's not a problem. So everyone have a great evening. And what we got here? That's what she said. Unmod Natalie. I'd love to join modding for Adam. Oh, okay, that's no problem. It's as I said, it's up to you what you're doing, where you go, and what you interact with. So anyway, everyone, what's that? Amazon Prime? Oh, for the movie, £3. Okay, I'll have a look. If it's on Blu-ray, I might pick it up. Yeah, everyone, thanks for being in tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for the support and everything. Thanks for coming in once again and joining me for an hour, talking about whatever we want to talk about and taking our minds off all the crap in the world. As I said a moment ago, have a great evening. I'll see some of you probably during the week, Renee, Daniel, Natalie, on Strange Stream, whatever he decides to do. And then we'll take it from here with anybody else. Right, I'm going to go now. I've got to get something to eat and sort a few things out ready for tomorrow. So, yeah, thanks again for being here and take care of yourself out there in the world. And I'll see most of you tomorrow. Bye for now. Oh, you thought I'd gone. You thought I'd gone, didn't you? You thought I was definitely going to go that moment. I got you. I got you all. Daniel, Renee, Natalie, you fell for it. You did. No denying it. You can't deny it. I got you. I got all three of you. I did. I got all three of you. You fell for it. No, Natalie, you didn't know it. You didn't know I was going to do that. Smelt it coming. Yeah, like a fart in a lift. All right, guys. Thanks very much. Bye for now.